Hey guys, it's Craig Morrison here from usabilityhour.com. If you're just watching this video for the first time and not the others, this is part of some free landing page / homepage feedback sessions I'm giving to the subscribers to my newsletter. Basically, what happens is when you're a member of my newsletter, I send in an email that says, send me your homepage URL, and the first 5 I get, I give a little free feedback session to. So that's what we're doing today. So, sorry if this is a little rough. I don't make notes before I do these free ones, and this is the first time I'm looking at the page as I'm talking to you. So this is all off the top of my head. So bear with me if I'm umming and ahhing a little bit more than you would normally hear in quality videos. All right, so this video we're looking at a product called Attach.io. And as you can see, it's got some fancy typing here going on. So when I land here, it's got some very nice design. I really like the blue and the slight gradient here. And the green call to action button is nicely contrasting against it. It's really demanding my attention. It's got that sweet little animation there. But as always, the first thing that I'm going to do when I land here on this page is read this. Especially because it's moving. It's going to really draw my eye. So the thing we read is, know what happens to your marketing material after you hit send. Know what happens to your white papers after you hit send. Okay, so that's pretty good. I sort of understand what they're saying. Know what happens is a little vague. But when we jump down to the secondary headline, we see know who reads your documents, where they spend time, and who they share them with. Understand your prospects' engagement and transform the way you sell forever. Okay, so this is pretty good. I get a good idea of what the product is about. It's basically giving me analytics for documents that I send to people, most likely potential clients. That's pretty cool. One thing I might try to feature in this copy a little bit more is why having that information is valuable. I know you would think that people that are interested in this would already know, but sometimes you just have to say the obvious to reinforce it. That's why when you see commercials on TV for iced tea or soft drinks or stuff like that, they're always telling you how good they taste when you're thirsty. And it's like, yeah, I know that already. I know that I drink things when I'm thirsty, but they're telling you anyway because they're just reinforcing it. They're reminding you. So with a product like this, knowing where people are spending their time, who they're sharing them with, understanding the way people are engaging with your marketing material can help you better tailor your future marketing materials to that specific client or to those groups of clients. So basically what it's doing is it's making your marketing more efficient by providing you with the data that you need, that you wouldn't normally get. So I might try to include that. I mean, transform the way you sell forever is a little bit broad. So you might want to just call out to the fact that, this data you're giving them is going to help them basically land more clients in the future, because you're going to kind of get an insight into what they're interested in reading and who they're interested in sharing this with that you wouldn't normally get. Okay, so that's all I would say about this headline, secondary headline, value proposition area. It's great. And then sign up, it's free. Really great. Just one thing about this typing thing. I might do a split test if you're not doing already, where instead of this typing on, it just loads it just randomizes these words. So every page load, it's a different word. And then you could even track to see which word gets more engagement. And then when you knew which word was getting the most engagement, you might just be getting a little inside data of your own to use. Think about that. So going down here, I see a really awesome visualization of the product, which is great. this kind of visual context is super important, because now I understand, oh, it's like an analytics system. It's showing me exactly, where people are spending time and stuff. So this is great. This, I might do away with this one. It's not really communicating much to me. This is just showing me the presentation. This, maybe bigger, feature more of this would be great. We're going down here to your social proof area. I might bump these logos up in size a little bit. They're looking pretty tiny. Also, I might not include them until you had more, or feature them in a different way that doesn't make it look like there's a bunch missing here. Social proof is great, but social proof can also have a negative impact if you're not proving enough, so to speak. So, for example, if you say this page has been shared by 3 people, that's not good social proof, because then someone looks at it and goes, oh, no one cares about this, I'm not going to share it. As opposed to something that says this page has been shared by 50,000 people. Then people say, oh my God, this must be amazing. All that social proof. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's keep going on here. Did they receive your document? Did they review it? Did they send it to someone else? Great questions. Probably all questions people are wondering after they send marketing material. I know I have. So we got here. Understand your prospects' real engagement. Know who opens your documents, what pages they read, and who they forward it to, so you can gauge their interest. Okay, well, you're just kind of reconfirming what you already told me up above. Know who's interested in going cold. Be smarter with your time. Focus on prospects in your pipeline who engage with your content, and nudge the ones who don't. Okay, that's great. That's getting into a little bit more depth about how I'm going to use the data that I'm collecting from your service. Intelligently engage your customers and close deals. Know when to reach out and what to talk about, so you can take the right action and keep your deals moving forward. Yep, that's also great. So these two are great benefits. This one's sort of repeating what you say up here, but it does go well with these 3. So I would say that's good. Let's go down here. Gain the insight and control you need to close more deals. Attach helps you understand how your customers interact with your content, so you know how to time and tailor your follow-up for maximum impact. Right. Got that already. Keep your team aligned with a centralized content hub. Align your sales and marketing department with a library of approved content and make sure everyone shares the latest version. Analyze the effectiveness across your team, optimize your content, and build winning sales decks. That's kind of cool. That's a benefit you haven't talked about yet, which is basically using attach.io can help you continually advance your materials and unify them across your whole team. That's interesting. Control and update documents even after you've hit send. Whoa! That's huge. This seems like a really big thing that you've left pretty low on the page after you've repeated things over and over again. I don't know. I might feature this change a document after you've hit send afterwards. Seems pretty important. Who uses attach? Sales reps, startups, marketers, sales leaders. Okay. Real-time notification, lead insight. Yeah. I'm generally not the biggest fan of these feature matrices because as a reader, it's just very overwhelming. Even when I came to here, the idea of going through and reading each one of these, it just seemed a little exhausting. I also find it to be a little bit lazy. It's just kind of splashing a bunch of features up on the screen. It's a lot more effective to try to sort of treat your landing page copy like a conversation. So you're kind of having a conversation with the reader to try to convince them to sign up. But if I was trying to convince you to sign up for something or to buy something from me, and I just started shouting random bits of information, it would probably be kind of weird. So I don't know. Sometimes I often say, stay away from these big matrices of features and try to work them into copy that feels a little bit more natural. Looks great though. We work where you work. Okay, so integrations, these are really important. I would feature these much bigger and higher up in the page. And a testimonial too. These are very important. I don't like testimonials. I don't like anything in sliders because it hides them. I would get rid of this slider and maybe feature these throughout the page. So instead of them all in one area, maybe I'd put a testimonial here, and then put some stuff here, and then put a testimonial, here, and then put a testimonial here. Splash them throughout the page so they feel again like part of the conversation you're having with the reader. Sign up, it's free, get a demo. I never understand these get a demo things. I think it might be more worthwhile to just record a video demo. I'm probably going to schedule one of these demo things. Yeah, maybe these work. I have no idea if these work for you guys. If they do, power to you. If they don't, consider recording just a demo of you using the product and speaking over top of it. Appears I can't get back now. Okay, so yeah, I think this visually looks great. You might want to shuffle around the order of some stuff. I tend to stay away from a lot of external links like this because, again, you're giving people options to leave and not do what you want them to. So 10 Chrome extensions. If you want people to sign up here, but you're giving them a link to go to download 10 Chrome extensions, you're basically just giving them a way to leave and download some other stuff. So I generally shy away from links to blogs and external links that take people away from what I want them to do. But yeah, it looks great. I hope that that information helps you out and you get some value out of it. And I hope that the people watching learned a little bit. So thanks a lot. And if you're not on the newsletter, head over to usabilityhour.com and sign up. Thanks a lot.